this opportunity. You know, Mr. Speaker, when we last had, or the last session that we had, when we had our special sitting, the session ended. I don't want to use the word acrimony, but I'm struggling to get a better word to use. But I mean, the situation escalated quite quickly, so we were not able to pass our condolences. And if you allow me, in a minute, I want to pass my condolences to the family of the Honorable Raila Odinga, his wife, the children, our colleague Senator Oburu, who is now the new party leader of ODM. Mr. Speaker, sir, the departed Prime Minister is a man who lived one of the most successful political lives any politician would think about. He worked with virtually every regime. They all came and left him. He worked with President Moi, came and left him. And there are many things that we can learn from him, but I think the hallmark of what I would learn as a young leader from the Honorable Raila Odinga is being brave, choosing the path of justice, even when it is very lonely sometimes. You do not have, and it was said in a book that I read called, I think, Half a Day, there's a, I don't remember really the title, but there's a man called Dr. Stockman who said, quest for justice. So therefore, one of the most we can actually remember from the departed leader, Honorable Raila Odinga, is that when he voluntarily chose a very difficult thing, and it has not happened again. He chose to resign, go back, get another party, and go back to his people, and again in Langata in 1994. That is not a feat that has been, or that is not broken by anybody. We may act brave, we may act courageous, but we have never gotten to that level. He is one consummate politician who has been extremely successful, powerful when he's in government, and powerful when he's not in government. He was just as powerful when he was in government as when he was not. He was as powerful when he was Prime Minister, and when he was leader of opposition, when he was in the handshake, and when he was in the broad-based. I may not have agreed with him when he moved to work with President William Ruto, but he always pursued what he believed in his heart was a correct thing, and I think it's a lesson that all of us should be able to carry home. I want to congratulate Senator Redama, and by the way, in the spirit of honoring and remembering the life and times of our departed Prime Minister, one thing that we must also acknowledge and recognize is the kind of mentorship that he offered to young leaders. Mr. Speaker, Senator Redama is fairly a very young senator, not of course as young as I am, but he's fairly a young senator, and has been given quite a huge role on the parliamentary responsibility, being the minority whip. The same case to Senator Sifuna, who is the deputy minority whip and the secretary general of the party. The same case to Senator Eddie, who is my age mate and chairman of a committee. And many other. Senator Ososi is fairly a young person and is the deputy party leader. He has been able, and he has been seen, when we speak about the leaders of tomorrow, he actually was in the forefront in preparing the leaders of tomorrow. You don't just speak about leaders of tomorrow and you are doing nothing about it. There are many other people who do not want to give young people opportunities to grow and to exercise the talents and leadership capacities and potentials that they have. I also want to congratulate Senator Redama for this bill, which in my opinion, Mr. Speaker, or Madam Speaker, sorry, wants to operationalize Article 96 of our Constitution. Mr. Speaker, in the quest for hunting for resources, especially to our counties, we hunt hand in hand, especially with the governors. If you remember, Mr. Speaker, and I can see, I think Senator Redama was one of those who sat in the mediation committee, look at the kind of canvassing, the kind of support, the kind of camaraderie that we got from the Council of Governors. Mr. Speaker, or Madam Speaker, sorry, I keep forgetting, because there was a Mr. Speaker before you, so please forgive me. If you see the kind of support that we got from the Council of Governors, it is the same support that we would require and would not even request. Is the same kind of support that we would expect when we are overseeing how this money has been spent, Mr. Speaker. But once this money has gone and budgeted, Mr. Speaker, that now becomes the beginning of the sour part of our relationships with the Council of Governors and the County Executive, Mr. Speaker. I'm happy that I'm seeing Senator Ososi here. You remember during the formula debate that we had here, there is something that we passed that has not been there on the affirmative as much as the others, Mr. Speaker. His county qualified, my own county, Nyandaro qualified, and 9 other counties, Mr. Speaker, qualified. What would have expected, and I know this is what Senator Ososi would have expected, is that this extra 364 million that we got for the counties, Mr. Speaker, would have been budgeted as special budget so that Vihiga County, Mr. Speaker, can be able to show that over and above what we had budgeted, because they have already done their budget estimates, Mr. Speaker, over and above what they had budgeted for that financial year, for the County of Nyandaro, over and above what they had budgeted in their budget, Mr. Speaker, this is the extra that we have gotten from the Senate, 364 million, and this is how we shall use it, not amalgamating it in the main budget. Mr. Speaker, sadly, all that money was put together with the entire money that came from the equitable share, the money that they got from the own source. And so, Mr. Speaker, you are not able to point, where is this affirmative? Where is this money that we passed? How would you tell Senator Ososi that you brought money to the people of Vihiga, and there's nothing that you can point, specific thing that you can point, that out of the money, and Senator Mwaruma, because we were together with you, out of the money that we passed in this Senate, Madam Speaker, we got you an extra. So your roads will be done because you bought machineries. So your seeds will be improved because we got you improved seeds. Your new hospital will get a new wing. These ECD centers are the ones that we got out of this extra money. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker. So therefore, what this bill seeks to cure, in my opinion, is this thing that governors look at us with suspicious eyes. They feel that we are witch hunting them when we want to ask them questions. Mr. Speaker, once you have subjected yourself, and you know there are many elective positions, Mr. Speaker. You can choose to be president, you can choose to be governor, you can choose to be senator, you can choose to be... Many of the people who are here, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, actually qualify for all the positions. But you have chosen the side of being to oversight. If you choose to go to become a governor, then you must be ready. You must be ready to be accountable. And this is a constitutional provision. The same constitution that has made you governor is the same constitution, Article 96, that tells you that you are senator and the Senate will pay oversight on the money that we give you. There's no way that you are very welcoming when we are giving you money. But when we want to ask you how you have spent this money, you don't want. And there are two things that I want to first speak about that I have seen in the bill that are actually very good. Number one is Article 17, Part 2C, facilitating access to information held by county government. Madam Speaker, you actually know that in the case of Busia, you saw it. The senator for Busia, the Honorable Andrew Okia Omtata, had to actually go to court so that the courts can grant from the county, Madam Speaker. What a sad state if a senator cannot get